All right, today we're coming to you with another episode of Auto Glass Tech Talk, and we got a super special guest from Aiken, South Carolina. He's like a cowboy emo, but I'm gonna let him explain himself better than what I can explain him. So, Michael, the floor is yours, man. Tell us who you are and a little bit more about you.
Hey everybody, Mike. I obviously install windshields like the rest of us. Play a little bit of music and do a lot of pro wrestling. So, what's up, everybody?
Yeah, that's
What's
that's
going on, man. Thanks for being on, Michael.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so let's go back to the cowboy emo thing. So let's explain to the people what's cowboy emo and kind of break that down for us.
It's a genre of music that I'm kind of I guess pioneering, where you take 90s grunge music and you mix it with 80s country and you put it in a blender and that's what you get.
That's what's up.
Cowboy emo. That's it.
Well, I thought a lot of cowboy songs are already sad and depressing emo. My dog ran away, and my girlfriend left me, and my truck's broke down. And, that covers it, right?
That's right. That's right. With a guitar in it, and there you go.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, Mike. What company do you work for? What state you in? Give us some of that.
I'm in Aiken, South Carolina. I work for a company that's been in business, I think, 46 years.
Okay.
MP Glass and Paint, and we're in Aiken.
All right. How long you been doing glass?
Since 2006. I've been with them for 2006 minus one summer when I went to work in Florida.
All right.
Nice.
All
Nice.
right. You still working or not?
I just went back to work full time. There was like a month layoff period.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
Gotcha. Well, I know you used to have a big giant beard, and I know when all the COVID stuff first jumped off, you shaved it off, and I know we gave you a bunch of crap for it. That's okay. So how long did it take you to grow back your beard to where you are right now? Like, how long is that growth period? Because I know I grow pretty fast, but you're like a chia pet, man. Just put water on it and grows.
This is about 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
All right.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So what special products you using to get the 3 weeks, man? Or you just got good genes or good product?
Rogaine, you using Rogaine on your face?
Rogaine, yeah, there's something.
No, it's a product called Live Bearded.
Oh,
It works great.
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah, that really does.
Yeah, hey, you should be a spokesperson for him.
3 weeks. Become a caveman.
Have him and Joe do commercials together.
Exactly.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So what's some things you've learned from AGTT that have made you a better tech?
The bat, the orange bat.
Okay.
That bat was a very revolutionizing thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
And just the page in general is great. Being able to reach out to a bunch of people that do what you do, but do it better, and that they're willing to show you that what they're doing. Like, I didn't do forward cameras until Jeffrey taught me through an F-150.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm doing forward cameras now. And, you got people like Shane. The best thing that's happened to me is Shane quitting Safelite and opening up his own business. That gives Shane time to come help me do stuff that when he couldn't do when he was working for Safelite, and Shane's been a real good mentor in this whole process.
Yeah, shout out to Shane. Shane's a stand-up guy. And shout out to everybody in the community who actually give help and give advice. It's all about if you know better, you do better. And everybody, for the most part, everybody in there is all about helping others actually master their craft and take auto glass to the next level, because we all see glass bites and see stories where people are doing crazy things, and that's the good part about the community here is that everybody's just trying to better the industry, help everybody level their game up and raise the bar, and it's a good thing.
Yes, yeah. Shout out, because I know a lot of people think the group's just a bunch of shit talking and all this, but I mean there is some, but when it comes down to it, when everybody, I mean yesterday I posted a picture, I couldn't figure out what part number I needed, and like excuse me, like in 10 minutes I had like 30 comments of people trying to help me out, so it's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
So I know that I spoken to you before, and you had told me about how you work in this old company with these old heads who don't really want to change their ways and stuff like that. And I'm sure when you were first trained, you probably learned some really shortcuts and hacking shit. So for you, what is the hardest bad habit to break? And to this day, what is still a temptation for you to still cut a corner on? I mean, because everybody still gets that itch sometimes just to do something shitty.
Primer. Primer is the worst bad habit I've ever been taught, and primer is always going to be in the back of my mind. I was taught, not by the owners, but by the guy that was working there at the time, that since we used primerless urethane,
we didn't primerless everything.
It's all primerless.
So, you start looking at it, it's $20 a week you're spending just in primer, and you're like, does it really need primer? But I always prime everything now just to do it, because I sign my name on everything I do now.
Oh yeah, of course, it's the way it should be. I mean, just doing the job, you're signing your name on it,
That's right.
Nice.
So we've been seeing some wrestling. You said you're a professional, semi-professional wrestler?
That's right.
Lucha Libre style, or?
Well,
ECW or what?
ECW. That's closer to it.
Oh, okay.
Think more along the lines of like the old school wrestling, back when wrestling was still good.
Like,
when we woke up on Saturday morning to watch it.
Like Ric Flair wrestling, or before Ric Flair?
That's right, Ric Flair wrestling.
Okay, Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen.
There you go.
I tell you, it's the realest, fakest thing I ever did in my life.
The realest, fakest.
You know what? I hate that word fake with wrestling, because it's scripted, it's entertainment. But man, you got to be in shape to do that shit, dude. Like I like to see all these dudes who call it fake get in the ring and try that shit for 2 minutes.
Yeah, man. See, I started, and I think it was, 2013. I was cage fighting.
Okay.
And I ain't never had the injuries in doing cage fighting as I did in this wrestling ring.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. I just got back to doing it. I just got cleared. My chest got separated, and I was out for a long time.
Wow.
In a wrestling match?
Yep.
Wow.
453-pound man elbow dropped me.
Oh.
Ooh. So what got you into wrestling? Did you like grow up watching it, or like what made you want to wrestle?
I let this guy talk me into it. He was like, man, after every cage fight, you got to go to the hospital. Come do this. It's fake. Mm-hmm. So I went and did it, and I loved it. And then I realized, oh man, this shit hurts.
So in cage fighting, were you guys using like 3-ounce gloves, or was it bare knuckle? I mean, how backyard was it?
Tape.
That's it?
Tape. That's it.
Hell no, you got me fucked up.
No.
Like real.
That's why I can't remember nothing.
Wow. Cool. So you do wrestling on. I see you're a big eye, and I see the hat. And most people can't see it, but I see it. But it's a Florida Gators hat. So you big into college football, and you love the Florida Gators. So
and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars, because you got them going to the Super Bowl, which everybody don't understand how that's happening. But
what tickets, Corey?
what brought the love on for the Florida Gators and for the Jaguars, man?
Well, my son's wanting to be a football player. That's what he does,
Okay.
and that's his heart's intent on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna back his play 100%.
That's what's
My
up.
dad.
Yeah, that's cool.
What I got to do.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. Great to support your kid and be there. A lot of people aren't active in their kids' life, but shout out to you for being active in your kid's life and making his dream your dream and supporting him 100%, man. So salute to you on that. And let's switch gears a little bit and let's ask some. So we got some good questions here, courtesy of Chantel. So we're gonna switch the gears up and shout out to her for this first question that we're asking. And we're gonna start with you, Drift. When was the last time you experienced deja vu?
Man, it's been a few years. Been a few years for me. Nothing too recent.
Nothing too recent. What was the experience like? What did you experience?
It's always just like a quick second, just of moving or something or seeing something. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember what mine was.
No, it's all good. What about you, Mike? When was the last time you experienced deja vu and what was it?
Pretty much like almost every day, because I get hit in the head so much that I don't remember what I did the day before. So it's just like, oh, okay, seems like I did this before.
All right, that makes sense. What about you, Jeff?
Actual deja vu, I don't know. I mean, I've experienced it maybe a little while ago, but something weird I did just barely experience. Thursday morning, I was doing a job at an older part of Phoenix in an older building, and I got Cynthia working with me now. And so I'm sitting there working on a car, and I turn real quick and look over my shoulder, and I thought Cynthia was right there, but she was on the other side of me. And I was like, "Did you see that?" And she's like, "What?" I go, "There was a dude standing right there." She's like, "What are you talking about?" I go, "There was a man standing right there staring at me." And she's like, "Okay." But I mean, I've experienced some crazy shit like that. But
Yeah.
anyways, that's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah. Nah, I experienced deja vu. When I first read it, I was like, oh, deja vu. And I was like, oh, I remember growing up in Atlanta, we had a couple of strip clubs called Deja Vu. And I was like, oh, shit, I remember going to the strip club named Deja Vu. But
Magic City.
Yeah, Magic City. So yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind. But I think last time I experienced deja vu probably was something during like when I travel and go to a city I've been to before, like during the SEMA show in Vegas. Probably was my last time.
Okay.
Yeah. So next question we got here is we'll start with you on this, Jeff. But what smell do you hate the most, and what smell do you like the most?
Well, the smell that I hate the most is easy, and that is fucking windshield resin. I fucking hate the way that shit smells. I mean,
I feel you.
Yeah, it's just like, and if you get a little bit on your finger and then you touch some food, it just ruin your whole day. I mean, that's just like the worst thing ever. Ugh. And then probably the smell I love the most, and nothing smells better than some meat on a grill.
Hell yeah.
I mean, good charcoal grill with some steaks or burgers on it. You smell that thing three houses down the street. There ain't nothing like that, man. That's a great smell.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Yeah, if you smelling some good barbecue and some good food, man, it smells good. You don't know what it tastes like, but that shit smell good.
You like Tom and Jerry. You start floating in the air, smelling it, just floating around.
Yeah. What about you, Michael? What's the smell you hate the most and one you love?
The smell I hate the most. You know that smell that you when you open a car door that's been sitting in your parking lot for a few hours and you can still smell the driver? I hate that smell. I can't stand that smell.
That's bad.
But can I say pot on here?
You can say whatever you want, brother.
Well, that's the smell I love the most.
There you go. We said it all.
There you go. What about you, Drift? What's the smell you hate the most and love?
All right, I'm gonna start with love the most, just because it goes with him. I'm gonna agree with the whole weed. But it, like a real citrusy sativa, just some.
Okay.
Oh, you smell it, your mouth starts watering off of it. Like you're not even gonna eat it.
Okay.
Then that I hate the most is probably, I don't know. I work on cars too, and gear oil is probably one of the worst for me. Gear oil.
Yeah.
Stinks.
So I got a question for y'all here with the smoke, right? So you like the smell of weed better or the cigar smoke smell? Cause cigars, sometimes cigars smell pretty good, but weed better than cigar.
Oh,
I think I prefer the actual like bud versus like dirt while it's smoking.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
I mean, like, open a bag of some good piney OG. Oh man, that's nothing like it. That's just
Yeah. So my
See,
word, the smell I hate the worst is the which one do I have? I hate the smell like when it's hot and it's garbage outside and you can smell like hot garbage. Like that shit just kill me. But smells I love is I got a couple of them for you. So I love the smell of a new car. Like that's the smell when you smell that you like that. I like the smell of leather. Like if you get in the car and you smell the leather smell, the leather seats. And then from that food, like shit, when you smell food, man, it don't matter if the food good or bad, but when you smell that food, it just make you hungry and it just do something to you.
hey, Corey. I know Corey and Mike and being from the South, but some fresh cut grass in the summertime.
Oh yeah, that's
there you go.
That's a good smell.
Yeah, that's a real good smell.
I got something I got to add to this about the smell thing with Mike. So I played a lot of sports. And I've been in some funky ass locker rooms. And I used to play tournament softball and we'd go and play 6-7 games in a day. And then you get 4 or 5 guys in a truck on the way home. And that's a pretty bad smell. How bad does a locker room in a wrestling match get? I mean, cause
Not really as bad. We show up, we change our clothes, we wrestle. And I try not to stay in the locker room because there's just so much drama and drugs and everything else that floats around in the locker room. So I don't go in there after the matches. I just get my gear.
Because I know you played football. I mean, I don't know about Chris and Corey if you guys play football, but the football locker room, man, that's probably one of the worst smells on the planet.
Yeah, that's one of the worst smells. Yeah.
Most wrestlers shower right before the match because you're going to put another man's head between your legs. I already don't want my head there, so at least.
Nah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when are you gonna hit us with some more? When you put some music on the group, Mike? I mean, I know you got your guitar and all that. Why don't you bless the group with something, man?
I didn't know that was okay. That's all I have.
I think we all need to hear a cowboy emo song.
Yeah, we want to get a taste of cowboy emo, so I'll post a song in there, man.
Let's get some Depeche Mode or Cure with a cowboy twang.
I'll put something on there soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Well, we appreciate everybody for being on. Last question before we get out of here for everybody. Anybody working on something interesting during this week or got a cool job lined up? We'll start with you, Michael. You got anything special?
I'm putting up 100 foot of mirrors so horses can look at themselves.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's interesting. What about you, Drift? What you got going on? Anything interesting this week?
I got building 20 sneeze guards. And I started on Wednesday, and I got 10 down. Still 10 more to go by tomorrow.
That's what's up.
We'll see.
10 down, 10 more to go. What about you, Jeff? You got anything interesting going on during the week?
No, I have turned into the pseudo F-150 king. I did 6 this week, and I already got 4 lined up next week already in the first 2 days. So I guess I'm gonna master the F-150.
Well, that's what's up. Well, it's good to hear everybody's actually busy, and everybody who watching this, if you're doing a cool job or something interesting during the week, drop a comment below. Let us know. Make sure you subscribe to us, like us, and stay connected with us. And we appreciate everybody for taking part in this. And until next time, everybody take care.